Start her up.
Hey, we got all kinds of music going on here today, folks. All right. Got a couple of things going. One here, one there. So, all right. One more. All right, let's see if we can get this done. All right. Going and going and going.
Hopefully this is better.
All right. Here we back. Hopefully we're 5x5. Everything's coming through and going and going.
Hopefully this is better.
All right. Here we back. Hopefully we're 5x5. Everything's coming through and going and going.
Alright.
How's that sound for everybody? We got some sound?
Okay, audio's working now. Okay.
All right, we got audio. Let us know. I think we got some serious issues going on here this morning or this afternoon with audio. We good with the audio? All right. Good show. Let's get this all fired up. Very good, very good. All's okay. Let's rock and roll, George.
Alrighty.
So, got your stick? Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm just fixing this real quick.
All right.
Yeah. So today's stream is gonna be pretty cool. We got some new trains out for you today. New train. I'm not sure if you can see it, but we got a 21-inch K-line passenger cars out, which are, honestly, in my mind, probably some of the coolest cars we have.
They are neat, aren't they? Those are 21-inch cars, George?
Yes, correct.
From K-line, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know about when they were made?
I do not know what year they were made. I know they're cool. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, they look really neat. They're nice and shiny. They're about the age of the first transition cars into. They're recreating the age.
Yes. But yeah, they're really cool. I love them a lot. Maybe in the future, I'd like to get some more of them just to make the train a little longer.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Well, hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. A couple of little hitches and hiccups before we move forward. Thanks for coming in here today.
Yes.
We've got a great show for you today, and as always,
let's start with the song.
what you singing today, George?
I'm not singing anything.
What? Come on, Johnny
Wait,
Cash.
Jay.
I hear the train a coming.
Nope.
It's rolling round the bend.
And then there's our song. All right, now
And I ain't seen the sunshine.
the Walmart version of TM Books.
No, this isn't even Walmart. This is like Dollar Store.
Dollar General. Or no, Dollar Tree.
It's the Dollar Tree version of
Yeah.
So no, this is good. So we'll be here for a while. Thanks for coming in, checking out with us today, George. What do you think everybody should do?
I think everybody should get something to drink.
Right,
You know?
kick back, relax, hang out with us for a while.
Yeah,
We're gonna have some good times. Good times. Yeah, George. So I got to tell you, one of the reasons why I'm a little bit behind and our stream was a little off here. I didn't even put it up. I forgot this morning to put it up because I've been really, really working hard on that 1,000 subscriber special.
It's okay.
No, it's cool.
I forgive you. I'm just kidding.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks, buddy. No, I've been working real hard on that 1,000 subscriber special. It's funny. I've worked all morning. I got about 90 seconds into the video. But
It's cool though.
Yeah, I think it is. I found some real good music, and I edited some stuff together from some past One of my problems with it, George, is I didn't have a real good vision about like how I wanted it to work out and how I wanted it to put together everybody's different videos that they sent us, because they sent us a lot of really cool videos. Like, all right, well, how do I get them
They're all
together?
different too.
Right. Some are landscape, some are portrait, some of are people narrating, and I think what I'm going to do is just take little clips of everybody's, and if there's some narration, it's cool. If not, I'm going to try and put that together and give everybody a little opportunity to have their layouts from the put in there for about 30, 45 seconds. And the cool part is they'll all be searchable if you want to see the full video by just hitting hashtag GFW Stay at Home Trains.
Yes, correct. Which is cool, you know. And hopefully, just.
Well, hey, I wanted to shake your hand. Welcome. This is excited George as opposed to the bored George.
Oh yeah. Well, we just finished our voice call in Discord.
Oh, really? What was that, George?
Well, some of the guys on the Discord chat, we got together and we talked about trains for like 3 hours.
Holy cow! Well, first off, why don't you tell some people here that don't know what you're talking about what the Discord is, George?
So we have a Discord server. There's a link in this. I don't think there is.
There is a link.
Oh, there's a link, but it's probably expired.
Okay. If somebody tries, yeah, that's true. I didn't reset that link, so it might be an expired link. Somebody try that one, and if it comes back expired, I'll reset it. But go ahead.
Yeah. So we had some.
In fact, I may do that right now while you're talking, George. Go ahead.
Well, anyways, we had, I think 5 of us got on the stream. I think Charlie's Model Trains, New England Rail Fan, Andrew Garcia, and then Brian Burns. We all got together and we talked about trains for 3 hours. And basically what it is, we have a Discord server for people.
So, George, there are a lot of people like me that have no idea what a Discord server is. Why don't you explain that a little bit?
So basically, the Discord server is it's an opportunity for everybody to talk while the stream, without this having to come on the stream, and it's actually worked really good. We've had a lot of members on the stream, or on the Discord. I think we have about 25 members, maybe pushing 30 actually.
Really?
Yeah, but a lot of people here were on, or most of the people here were on it.
The people are checking in?
Yeah, and it's really cool. If you're not already on it, I suggest getting on it.
And I'm about ready to put up that
Link.
That link. So give me a second here. So George, keep doing the soft shoe, man. Keep. So for those of you that don't know, a Discord server is kind of like a message board, but it's almost immediate, where they can post, they can talk to each other in a group, and they've been not only like via typing, but also video and voice, right?
Yeah.
So then you guys had a call and it was voice and everything like that too?
Correct, yeah.
All right, I just updated that.
If you're not already on it, please consider joining. We have a lot of fun on there.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I hear you guys talking. It seems like you guys always have a lot of fun doing that stuff. What were you talking about today, George?
Just, I don't know, random stuff. We talked a lot about just like, we went on OGR forum, eBay.
Looking for trains?
Yeah.
Good. And find any good deals?
Oh yeah. I know Angel's looking at getting a JLC GG1.
Ooh, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, the silver one.
Ooh, that's a good locomotive right there. That's one of my favorites. One of my all-time favorites trains that I've ever owned or that I've ever seen is the one that's running today. I love that.
That's not Tuscan.
It's a green. Brunswick. Or yeah, it's green. So yeah, I love that one. I'd love to one day to get the Tuscan 5-stripe too. But my favorite, my white whale,
is the Amtrak.
Yeah, I would really love to get that.
Williams made one.
Yeah, they did. They did, and I
want to get the Lionel.
Yeah, well, I would settle for I definitely.
Williams.
Yeah, the Williams one is really cool.
It's hard to find one with TMCC.
Right, I think Mike's might have made one. I'm not 100% sure. Mike's Train House, but I would like to get the TMCC one because I'd
run it on the modular.
I can run it here. I can run it on the modular layout. Yeah. Boy, these stainless cars are hard to keep clean. We got a little bit of water on those, and they weathered. Let's just call that weathering, George. Weathering. Yeah. So cool. Well, that's neat that you guys got that Discord server going.
Yeah.
Let's check everybody in. Looks like New England Railfan Productions 2017 was the first one in the door. Good to have you here today. Irish Train says he'll take second. And then Lourdes Hernandez, Mommy Lulu.
Hey, welcome.
She said, hey, sorry she missed yesterday. Well, good news for you is that we're off on Tuesdays.
Yeah, correct. We don't have them on Tuesdays. So, you didn't miss yesterday.
Right. By the way, that brings me to something. We're going to shuffle around our Saturday schedule this Saturday, right?
Oh, yeah, correct.
George has got something that he's got to do during our normal live stream time. So we may either push it a little bit later or a little bit earlier on Saturday to try and have our live stream. And next week, just give everybody a heads up, I think we may be jockeying around some of the times to try and experiment to see if we can get some better times for the stream, because I'm starting to get prepared where I'm going to start heading back to brick and mortar office, and I won't be able to stay at home here.
Going back.
So it's still up in the air, George, but I want to start seeing if we can set our stream times so it's something that's a little bit more available for me to be around. I mean, I know that you're the talent and all, and you can probably carry the show without me here, but...
Oh, no, I couldn't. No way, Jose.
No. Watch SMT does it all the time.
Yeah, but you do a good job. You do a lot of things that I don't know how to do, so it's okay.
All right. Hey, guess who else is here, George? Good friend Stefan.
Yeah, Stefan. Welcome, Stefan. Steven.
Steven Koferol's in the house. Good to have you here, Steven. Hopefully we'll see you after the show a little bit here, too. Let's see here. Iron Fox 7 in the house. Hope you had a great birthday a couple of days ago. We sure had a fun time celebrating with you on the stream.
Oh, yes. Hey, did you get any trains for your birthday?
Yeah. All right. Who else is here?
Benjamin Ty, welcome to the stream.
All right, Benjamin Ty. Thanks for coming here.
Ben's Trains. It's been a while. Well, not a while, but don't see you too often.
Right. He pops in, he pops out, but it's always a good time when you arrive. Thanks for coming in and spending some time with us today.
He's been looking at some NW2s.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he said he wants to get one of those Alaskan ones.
Cool. Well, Ben and Iron Fox are definitely two guys that we want to have on the stream, and we've been talking to about getting on the stream. Got a couple of other people that we want to have some visits too. So, a lot of irons in the fire with GFW trains right now, huh?
We do have a lot of people online right now.
So Ara's saying that he likes my Santa Fe hat. This is my my engineer hat when I run the old 7.5 gauge switcher, the tank. The tank is what we're starting to call that.
But if you go to any 7.5 gauge railroad, you call it the tank, you'll get laughed at.
Yeah. All right. So New England Railfan says, hey, Wally, me and George and the boys saw my layout and had a voice chat on Discord today. Nice Santa Fe hat. So, all right. So, George, what you looking for trains, sharing layouts? Lots of fun. Whose layouts did you get a chance to see?
We got to see a little bit of Burnsies and Charlie Model's trains. And then we got to see New England Railfan as well.
So you got a couple of people saying that a little disappointed that they weren't able to get in on the call because it had just a short notice. So that's all right.
Sorry, it just came up. It's kind of hard with schedule. I know since we're at home, it may not seem like we're too busy, but it's
touch and go. Grandpa and Grandma are here, George. DB Tech's in the house. DB Tech's asking what's on the schedule today. Well, today we're talking running trains. We don't have any visits coming in. Hopefully we'll be able to get one either this weekend or on Saturday, but we've got kind of a timing issue on Saturday. But I think we'll be able to get somebody in. Irish Trains liking on those passenger cars. Says those passenger cars are cute.
Oh yeah, they're almost as big as me too. Sweet side.
Yeah. New England Rail Trans says, yep, longer than my 21-inch. We saw those on the voice call today. Tell George, tell Wally about my layout, what it looked like, George.
It's cool. And a lot of, it's very action-packed, that's for sure.
So hey, I got a couple people requesting some more singing from you, George. New England Rail Fan says, Riding on the City of New Orleans. That's a good one. That's one of my favorites. And then Benjamin Ty says, I love that song so much. It must be, I hear the train a-coming, Coming around the bend.
Just to give you an idea of these 21-inch cars, these are the 21-inch cars. That's just how they are, like against me. I think these are CP cars or ex-CP cars, because I think CP only had the Vista, or not the dome car and the observation car. But
I don't know if that's a good question because I don't think the CP would have gone into Amtrak. Think about that one for a second.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. I thought CP was the only railroad to have these.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I know Via's got those, and I'm not sure if any. They got people inside those too, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna have to open these up. Look how warped this is.
What's that?
The inside.
Oh yeah.
Projects.
Another project on the list. We got to come down here and just run trains. We haven't actually, outside of the stream, run trains down here together for a while. I guess you were doing it today. That's kind of cool. All right. So Angel's here in the house. George? In fact, he says, yo, Yorgi Schnorgi. What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Long time no see.
Ours Train says he's got a 50-minute video to edit. Yeah, I hear you, man. Editing videos tougher than it seems. And Benjamin was trying to get you to say the happy word for the day. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to drink right now, so I'm not gonna say that because smoke fluids. Man, you think I'm on fire right now? Wait till you see me when I get some smoke fluid coming out of my mouth.
But no, you gotta get it coming out of something first, you know?
What?
I was thinking of the engines, but okay, that was good.
Oh, God.
Online G, welcome to the stream.
Online G. When the rail fan says he had fun and liked sharing his layout. All right. Tim Fron in the house with his new name. No longer TDF Lines. New branding for Tim.
Did Jerry Krause come in there and get some new management in there, you know? Want to reorganize things?
Right. No, he's here. That's good. That's good. All right. Who else? Sorry.
Stevens King's Productions.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Scroll all the way down.
So Ben's train saying, hey George, I have two, meaning NW2 switchers, the 6250 and the 6220.
Oh, that's cool.
And then ours says, Benjamin, this feels like a contest or something. Ben's train says, I've been looking at a 614, these are NW2 switchers, a 614 Alaska Railroad, a 610 Erie Railroad, and a 600 Katy, as well as other NW2s. Those are all nice. I love collecting NW2s. Those are beautiful engines. They're moderately priced, so you can get in real good ones, and they're fun trains to run as well. Let's see here, Stevens King Productions. Stevens King Productions with friends says, hey, can you shout me out in one of your vids? Well, we'll do it right now. Hey, we love Stevens King Productions. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being with us on the stream. Right, George?
Yeah. Thanks.
How about you give him a shout out, George?
Thank you for coming to the stream. Make sure you go check out Stevens King Productions.
All right. DB Tech says, all right. Iron Fox says, hey, thank you guys. Yes, I did get trains. I'll show you guys when I get them. They're talking about his birthday. I'm way behind here.
Just keep it at the bottom.
All right, here. So George Fernandez is here. We haven't seen him around in a while. Great to see you, George. Thanks for coming in. Says Cuban in the house. I just did my first YouTube video. Come and tell me what you think. All right, well, you have to check it out. George Fernandez. Type that name in there. George is a good friend of the channel. He's been communicating with George on a lot of his videos.
He's been around for quite a while.
So it's great to see him jumping into the old YouTube game. So I was asking about those passenger cars, and it says, are those light or heavy, George?
What do you...
Wait, are they light or heavy?
They're pretty light, actually. But they're like heavy enough so they won't come off, you know? Does that make sense?
Yep. And then Iron Fox says that he may get the K-Line Business N car.
That's actually cool. I love those cars.
Yeah, I've got one. It's the Anheuser-Busch car. No, actually, I got two. I've got another one that was the Fairlane car that they sold for a TCA convention.
Oh, really?
Yep. And Grandpa's checking in. Let's see here.
I just love how big these cars are. They look cool.
Yeah. Grandpa says no, CP and the Burlington had them too, George.
Oh, really? So these are probably ex-Burlington.
Yeah. You know what? If the Burlington had them too, they were probably made right here in Aurora.
Yeah, but wouldn't the domes be?
That's where they made it. That was where the first dome car was ever made. Did you know that, George?
Yes, I did know
Out of the
that.
Burlington shop here, right in Aurora.
But wouldn't the domes be squared off, like triangles?
I don't
Or,
know.
I'm sorry.
Maybe K-Line took some liberties on that one, George. Maybe they took some liberties, but if it was a Burlington, it was probably made right here in the shops. Burlington, to my knowledge, is the first railroad to use dome cars, and the place they built those dome cars was right down the road from where we live in Aurora, Illinois. So Steam is King Production says, hey, that's not fair. Why is the steamer going slow and the GG1 gets to go fast?
Because the cab forward's not like a speedy engine.
And the GG1 was made for speed. That's one of the reasons why I love them. Oh, Brian Burns says he never got a whistle. We got to get that guy whistle. Get you a Pennsylvania GG1 horn blast. You probably like that better than the cab forward whistle anyhow. New England Rail Fan Production says Denver Rio Grande and Western Pacific also had them as well. Okay, I did not know that about those cars. I think that the confusion may have been that I don't believe that, or I believe that the CP Rail still runs those.
Correct, yes.
So Angel Garcia says, Wally, H7 or GG1, which one should I go for? That's a no-brainer, dude. GG1 all day. GG1s are my favorite, hands down. Always been, always will be. I love me some GG1s.
Oh, yeah.
So New England Rail Fan Production says, Wally, I showed George my AMPC era Lionel XSU NW2. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Custom one?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Is it? It's an NPC one that's custom. I think I've seen that.
Painted it.
I think I've seen that. That I was looking through some videos the other day, and I don't remember if it was yours, but I thought I saw something like that on a stream. Very nice. Very nice. And Grandpa's checking in and says that the dome observations were made by Bud in Philadelphia. Well, not if they're made by the Burlington, because I believe that the Burlington cars were made right here, or at least the Burlington dome cars were made right here in the Aurora shop. I'm not going to go to the mat on that fact, but I do know that the first one was the first. I know that the first dome for the Burlington, and the Burlington was the first to have the dome, was made here in Aurora. Let's see here. Mega Train Lovers here. Look at Mega Train Lover a horn. Very nice, very nice. So New England Rail Fan checking in, confirming what Grandpa says about the observation cars with the dome being Bud Company coaches. So that would explain why the dome is like that.
Yeah.
And it appears that K-Line didn't take any liberties on that one. Hey, Sam, Texas Trainmaster is here. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us today. Kick back, relax, grab you something to drink. Let's talk some trains and run some trains. Or oil trains if your name is GFW Trains.
Yeah.
It's oiling them up.
Only the cool kids can oil trains.
Yeah, George does not like squeaky rail cars. It's like a tick of his. As soon as he starts hearing some squeaky rail cars, it's either got to be oiled up, and if they still continue to squeak, they get taken off.
They earn their spot in the box.
Earn their spot in the box. Mega Train Lover says, sadly, there are no GG1s restored in the running condition. I agree. Wouldn't that be neat to have a GG1 restored? Boy, I tell you, some of the ones that are still standing, they're magnificent, massive engines. Magnificent, massive engines that just... I remember when I was a little boy walking in front of them. It's just so neat to see, so neat to see. There's some really nice ones out there as well. Just too bad that they don't run, huh?
Yeah, there's actually quite a few of them, too. I mean, they're still around,
right?
Which is good.
Right.
They're like the Hudsons.
Brian Burns says, did the setup I used on Discord work better than last time? I wasn't there last time.
Last time we didn't have a... last time was better just because it was, I think the audio was a lot better, but I think it was cooler with the cameras this time, if that makes sense, that we had cameras.
Very cool, very cool. And New England Rail Fans just confirming what I said, George. When it comes to the GG1, speed is key. Speed is key. New England Rail Fan Production says, yep, the California Zephyr has them. Yes, Via Rail still runs them on the Canadian. And Tim is just confirming what I said about you, George.
What?
He says I'm the same way. I don't like squeaky wheels either.
Yeah, when we went to I forget whose house it was. They had a squeaky wheel on one of their trains, and it was just like
So ours train says there's 2 dead GG1s 30 miles from his house around Cooperstown. Man, I wish I had thought about that. There were so many neat things.
Oh, what? By
There's-
Cooperstown?
Yeah, we were there a couple of summers ago, and we didn't do any train buff stuff. There's a railroad right there in Cooperstown. There's a lot of neat train stuff right around there. All we did was baseball. We doubled down on baseball. Weren't even thinking about trains, were we, George?
Oh.
He says they're both ex-Amtrak, George. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're not the silver Amtrak. They're black
Well,
painted.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's same here.
Potatoes.
No. You can't compare a black Amtrak to a silver Amtrak. The black
It's a
Amtrak.
GG1.
the black-
When's the last time you've seen a GG1?
I saw one. The last time I saw one was at the National Railroad Museum in Green Bay.
IRM.
Oh, Illinois Railway Museum. There's a good one there too. I forgot that we've gone there since we went to the National Train Museum. Yeah, I hope that we get a chance to go to the Illinois Railroad Museum in the fall and have our tailgate out there during their showcase weekend. That would be a lot of fun. And wait till you guys who've never been to the Illinois Railway Museum get a chance to see that museum. It is fantastic.
Speaking of GG1s, Ben's train says, speaking of Fast 9, GG1's post-war 2330, my GG1's post-war 2330 GG1 can fly while pulling something like 8 or 9.
Oh, I know.
Well, did you know that GG1s had the same amount of horsepower as a big boy?
Yeah,
They just didn't have as much tractive effort, so they couldn't pull as much, but they...
had as much horsepower. And that's one of the things that they pointed out there at the National Railroad
Uh-huh.
Museum, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the National Railroad Museum, they have a big boy sitting right next to a GG1.
So a GG1 could probably pull somewhere from like 20 to 30 heavyweight cars while going at express speed.
Yeah, that's amazing. So Ben says, I've seen a GG1 in person at the Strasburg Railroad. It runs and is in perfect looking shape. It's huge and bigger than any modern diesel locomotive. Wow, I didn't know the Strasburg had a working GG1. That's kind of neat.
That is cool, yeah.
Yeah, we got to make it out there to Strasburg and see that. But yeah, those post-war ones, especially that 2330, that's one of the best models of the post-war GG1. We've got
2340.
2340 and then a
I don't know which one.
2332. Those are the two that we have. So I think I'm on point right now with over here. So we're out here. Our train says, yeah, right by Cooperstown Junction. The LHRS has 2 old GG1s, 3 Opco switchers, and an old Metro FL9, and a super cool D&H Jordan speeder. Ooh, pretty cool.
Isn't there
And maybe more, but he just can't think of them right off the top of his
isn't
head.
there a New York Central, I forget the name of the engine, but it's some sort of like electrified unit. It's abandoned and it's in like a New York Central paint scheme.
Really?
Yeah. It's out in New York, I think.
I'm not aware of that one. I bet you that somebody who's on here can pipe in and give us some.
Yeah, but I mean it's pretty cool. Yeah.
So Texas Trainmaster says that there's a GG1 also out in the Museum of Rust in Frisco.
Don't they have a big boy out there?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So New England Rail fan says, yeah, it's road number 8563 or something. It came with a plastic Suline. Oh, this must be his NW2. Came with a plastic Suline work caboose with a crane and a bobber caboose with squeaky wheels, and I lubricate my post-war locos for any motor. All right. Ben's train says, yeah, the 2330 is pretty sought after since it was only made 1 year. Yep, any of those GG1s are pricey post-war trains. They're some of the most sought after just because they're so neat, I think.
Yeah. What would you rather get, JLC GG1 or Vision Line? Like, in terms of if price mattered.
If price mattered? What's that? I don't know. I've never even priced them out.
So JLC GG1's probably anywhere from like
Probably get this
$1,200 to like $1,600.
for a JLC.
And this one will probably go from like $600 to $1,000.
Oh, that's the JLC and the Vision one is the. I don't know. I'm probably the JLC. I really like the vision. Don't get me wrong.
Someone's throwing a... Oh, sorry.
Don't get me wrong, George. I really like the vision on stuff, but I just don't. I can't see spending that much more money just for that upgrade. You know, you can get for the price difference. You can get an amazing another engine that would be really cool, right?
I would like to get a Vision Line engine just to see like the differences. You know?
Yeah, me too. Me too. We'll have to.
There's some. I would love to get like some sort of Vision Line steam engine. You know, those things are amazing. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
some of those, like the ones with the whistles, the steam whistle. Oh, those
The
blow my
bells
mind,
ring
right?
too, yeah.
Right, those blow my mind. That's really, really cool. See, ours train says, oh yeah, LRHS has a working Erie by, I don't know how to say, by Sirius DNH wreck crane called Big Hook. Coolest thing ever, despite all of the rust. And then Texas Trainmasters confirming yes, Museum of Rust is the Big Boy 4018. That's one we still have to go see yet, George.
Yeah, haven't you seen it? 2018?
Not down there in Texas, no. Nope. The first one that I ever saw was the one out in Denver.
Really?
Yep, that was the first one that I ever saw. So New England thinks that, or they're wondering if, or they're going back and forth over whether the GG1 there in Strasbourg runs. I'm not sure. I don't know. So
Right.
Texas Trainmasters asking which one is better, the bipolar or the GG1. Okay, I'm going to tell you about what Wally thinks. I don't know about what Georgie thinks, but it's like this. GG1, every other train ever made, no matter what it is. That's my opinion.
Cab forward, every other train ever made.
So, everybody, just for the record, 35 minutes into the stream, first drink. We don't have drinks today. We were so far behind schedule. I had lots of stuff going on here. I didn't even comb my hair today. Ran up, got a hat, Santa Fe hat. Got lots of props for the Santa Fe hat. Otherwise, I was going to have to wear that conductor hat. What you got, George? George is really loving on this train today. He's checked it out. Look at that. You're right. It goes way up. It's like a skating rink in there, George.
That's right.
So ours says they're 30 minutes south of Cooperstown. Oh, so if we ever get back out there again, we'll have to check that out. We'll probably hopefully go to Cooperstown some other time in our lives, huh?
And you know the JLC? I forgot about this, but the JLC ones had JLC GG ones have zinc rot issues.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
what we've
trucks.
got. So far, so good with our trucks. So, knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Hopefully, yeah. LJL Rail Yard, welcome to the stream.
All right, LJL, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Welcome back to the stream. So Texas Trainmaster says Milwaukee Road, Hiawatha, Atlantic, or Hudson. Now, see, that's a good one. For years and years, I preferred the Hudson. I always was like, oh yeah, Hudson for the Hiawatha. But then I've since changed my mind. I have seen a couple of Atlantics and grown to really, really love the Atlantics and how they were built for just a good all-around engine for not only speed but also just about anything else. So I'm going with the Atlantic. How about you, George?
Probably gonna go with the Atlantic. I do like, but if we were to like Atlantic over J1E or J3A,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So you're weighing out the Hiawathas.
Yeah, but like the Hiawatha's and Atlantic, just because they go faster, they're cooler, I think. Yeah.
So they want to. I don't know if we got him or not, but let's get him anyway because we're not stingy. Let's get LJL a horn. All right, cool. So Ben's, we're not stingy though, dude.
No, I just
all right. Ben says
when
we're
I
buying
say
it.
I already did, I'm not. It doesn't mean I'm not going to give him one. I'm just saying I already did.
All right. Why don't you read this next comment here, George?
When buying a GG1, price doesn't matter. Those poster ones are harder to find and just as expensive, if not more expensive than the modern.
Oh yeah, true that, man. True that. You find a nice post-war GG1 with good stripes. You know that's where the whole figure things comes from, especially on those GG1s, because a lot of people play with them and rub the stripes of those post-war GG1s right off.
I'd rather get a modern one over a poster.
Really?
I would touch it.
George doesn't like not touching trains, huh?
Yeah.
I get it. So Texas Trainmaster says if y'all ever make your way to Texas, let them know. Well, we will. George has a dream of racing in a canoe race down there called the Texas Water Safari, and I hope that one day that George will find it in himself to get that all prepared and do it, and I'll help out with that for sure. But it's a race that I've done down there in Texas a couple of times, a 260-mile canoe race. Yeah. Starts in, oh gosh, I'll have to come back to that. I forget exactly where it goes. Starts at Texas State and ends out on the coast in Seadrift. So, 260 miles.
It's really cool.
So, all right. LGL said, ooh, I missed it. Going fast. I don't want to miss LGL. LGL likes to. Says, do you like the Leslie A200 air horn, George?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
George likes it. I like it. Tim's Train says Milwaukee Road F7 Baltic, not the Hudson for him. Ooh, throwing out some that extra level. Extra level. Ours Train says my favorite part of the Atlantic is those huge drive wheels. I agree. That's one of the reasons why I like it too.
I love that we have an Atlantic. I think the speed control in it's probably just about busted, but
is it really?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, if you just turn it a little bit, it goes boom.
Probably just like the real thing. Huh? That's
true,
scale Atlantic
yeah.
speed.
Yeah. But it's an early TMCC one. It's one of my favorite engines. But yeah, I like that one a lot.
So yeah, ours says they make them look so powerful. I agree with that. Union Railfan Production says the Hancock 4700s are cool, and I like them for me. So let's see here. Texas Trainmaster says after Yao's said Chinese live stream after Yao's live stream. Oh, it must be y'all's live stream as opposed to Yao's live stream. After y'all's live stream, on my chill, I'll be doing a specialized live stream showing up one of my videos, tuning in for a Wild West show. All right. And then he says, I can picture George riding a bull in a rodeo. Now that would be something I'd like to see. Yes. So Ben's Train says the stripes are mine, and the antenna are perfect. My grandfather paid something like $920 for it, I think. That's really cool. I've seen pictures of yours on your stream, and that is definitely a beautiful piece that you've got there.
That's Trains. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure if we already did you.
Yeah.
What's my favorite type of cab forward? I like the AC-12s. Pretty cool.
Yeah, those cab forwards. Drink, everybody. Got a second one. And Trains us things here. It says, good day, fellow train nuts. Well, good day to you, sir. All right. Let's see here. Texas Train Master. Okay. Online G says that Discord link is not working. I thought I just updated that. I'll try and update that again as we move along in the stream. And can you do me a favor, Online G? Can you hit refresh and try that again? Because the first one that I had wasn't working, and I thought that I updated that while we were rolling along. I will do that here. So George, let me as soon as we get caught up on the stream, and I have George talk a little bit. New England Railfan Productions says, Ben, when did that GG1 get restored? Last I thought it was on display. Ben, the red one speaking of the red one up in Strasbourg. Ours says, yeah, there's no way that GG1 at Strasbourg works if it's on static display. All right, you checked in Matt's Trains. Good, welcome for being here. Kick back, relax, grab yourself something to drink. Let's hang out, talk some trains, run some trains.
This is what we haven't taken to Milwaukee ever.
Nope.
That GG1?
Nope. Right. That'd be a good. We've taken that GG1 to Milwaukee. We don't run the GG1 at Milwaukee because Charlie's always got one that he's running. That's why I've always said.
He runs his turbine at Milwaukee all the time.
Oh, that's why we don't run the GG1. Is he runs that set? So I've always thought, you know what, I need to get another big steam engine to run and pull it.
M1A for sale.
All right. Yeah. How much is an M1A, George?
$500.
$500. No. Is it still at auction or is that what they're buying now? Oh, you have to show that one to me, dude.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, actually. Odyssey.
Cool.
Tender's about as long as my arm.
Yeah, those tenders are beautiful. I love those tenders, George.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
see here. So at GFW Trains, this is Tim asking. Uh, time for an electric. Oh gosh.
Yeah, probably Tim actually.
At GFW Trains, time for an electric railroad cruise master upgrade for your SP Daylight Atlantic.
Yeah. Or we just go with the classic old TMCC.
Right, right.
Never late.
Never late.
Never lost.
Yeah.
I'm the only man in the world who's only eaten one Lay's potato chip.
No GG1s run except for that GG1 snowplow half.
Does that still run? I don't know if that still ran. That's cool.
In New England Railfan Productions says Wally's GG1 has a Leslie A200, right, George?
No clue.
I think that's what it is. LGR Rail Yard says, do you like the Canadian National FP9, George?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
All right, so Online G is saying that it's not working. All right. So, all right, Daniel Fassbender's in the house. All right. Hello from Detroit, or should I say, choo-choo, get that man a whistle. Thanks for hanging out with us, Daniel. Grab yourself something to drink, kick back, relax, hang out with us for a little while. We'll be talking some trains. I'm going to check on this Discord server, George. Why don't you start off with right here?
Tim, and I have a question. Is the one at IRM Operate?
The what?
The GG1? Because, I don't know. I know you guys aren't allowed to run it, but I was just wondering if it does run it. Texas Train Master GG1, you're running Legacy or TMCC? It's TMCC, but we're running it via Legacy remote.
What? Oh, no, it's not Legacy, is it? It's JLC.
No, it's JLC. Let's see. Some of my favorite air horns are from the 1940s and 50s. I like the classic, like, 60s, late 60s, early 70s kind of stuff, or kind of air horns. I just think they give more of the retro sound. If that makes sense. I do like those a lot. I love the horn on here though. But yeah, turn the Odyssey unit back on. Let's see. Alrighty. Long haul tenders are awesome.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think they're cool.
I definitely agree.
But yeah. George, favorite horn LOL? Yeah, I don't know what kind they're. The P5 LA. I just guessed something. I'm not really a horn guy. I don't really know anything about them. So, yeah.
All right. Somebody can check on that Discord link and see on that. I'm going to go up and grab something to drink, George.
Oh, cool. Can you grab me something too?
You bet.
Alright, my favorite train horns are the Leslie RS5T, the Nathan K5LA, or the Nathan K3LA. Yeah, those are cool. I know those are really cool actually. But yeah. And then the Locomotive 82. That's cool. I don't know if our GG1 at IRM runs. I kind of want to know if it could, but not really. Yeah. Why don't they? Why aren't we allowed to have one running? Is there just like some sort of like safety issues? Yep, all GG1s at A200s. They are awesome horns. Yeah, I'd agree. They are pretty cool. But yeah. So, let's see. Alright. Come back here. Nathan P and Nathan P. So those are cool too. But yeah. I think that the what was on the you guys have to tell me this, but like on the E8s or the F units in the late 60s, early 70s, I want to know what kind of horns are on those. I think GG ones have look cool, but I don't have a desire to own them. Oh, that sucks. I know my dad loves his GG1 just because, I don't know, just the looks of it. He got to ride behind one when he was a kid, and yeah, he's always had a thing for them, that's for sure. Although we only have one scale one, I'd like to get more, but yeah. GF3 trends, I heard restrictions from the EPA, but I don't know for sure. Huh, interesting. George, do you like Nathan P3s? Um, yeah, P5s, they're SPNS. Yeah, they're cool. But yeah, yeah. I know they had the old cast P5 air horn from the 60s. Yeah, that's probably the one. Or like the ones that were on like the really early Amtrak trains. Those are the kind that I think are cool. Uh-oh. Shoot, I just clicked the button. And now the things aren't going too good. Moving them around. There we go. Anyways, so there we go. Back. Speed, squeaky wheels. I think part of the stigma for me is Pennsy and New York Central. No interest in either of those roads. Yeah, I mean, I do like the Pennsylvania. I think they are pretty cool, and the New York Central. I like the New York Central more though. George, do you know that that Nathan Canadian turned K5H air chime? No, I have no clue. Hey, Shane's Trains, welcome to the stream. Anyways, currently, I might have to duplicate those videos. I went to California a couple of years ago to operate 3 locomotives. One was an F7, had an 1800. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna stop this. Victory trains, Leslie, 800s, Nathan M5. Yeah, that's probably what yeah, okay. That's, I just love the retro sound. Or the sound of those, SDP 40Fs. I'm not sure what was on those. They were interesting, that's for sure. Wrong one. Let's see. I grew up in Texas most. Oh, that's cool. Texas is a cool state. Alright. See if I can lubricate these. I don't want to. Trying to. Let's see. On my G, just join the Discord. Oh, that's cool. Oh, gracias.
Guess the link work? Very good.
Anyways. So. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how to turn off or take off the panographs.
We're going to switch in here, George.
So I want to lubricate these wheels because they're squeaky.
Got it.
You know
Careful with that.
Anyways, so what's your favorite kind of horn? Talking about horns.
F-150.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought you were a
Oh, actually, no. I like, my favorite kind of horns are steer horns, like Texas steer. Yeah. Buffalo horns.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Different kind. All right. You guys talking about horns, huh?
Yeah. I told them my favorite kind of horn was like the early, or late 60s, early 70s kinds.
From which engines?
From like F or E units.
Very cool. Very cool. Sorry about eating, guys. I didn't get a chance to eat lunch today. So, this is it. Where'd you leave off, George? Hook a brother up here, man. Help me out.
Rail yard. Sorry, I'm just doing this.
I know. Help me out. The E60 or Leslie horns, is that the one?
Yeah, that one.
All right, very cool. So New England Rail Fan Productions is Nathan Air horns, as well as Conrail horns. The RS3L and the RS5T had 4700 air chime whistle and S3B. And then New England Rail Fan Productions says it's a common BCA rail local horn, George.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Shane's Train says, I'm still waiting to see an M1 turbine. From us, I think that the only one that we have is a post-war turbine. We can run that soon. Again, it's been a while. That one was a favorite when we ran that one, huh, George?
Yeah.
You have to run a post-war day coming up here where we run all post-war. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Right. Brian Burns is back in the house. Good to have you back, Brian. Hope you got something to drink. Grab myself something to drink. I'm starting to fade here, so hopefully George can pick up a little bit of slack.
Sorry, just. There we go. The
Awkward silence.
That keeps happening. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix this.
All right, so Tim Train says, speaking of the Amtrak E60s, Third Rail announced today, or announced that they'll be making them. Well, that's pretty cool.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, Trains and Things says, meet, Road Runner was unique. LOL. I agree. New England Rail Fan Productions says, yep, LJL, or an early P5. Brian Burns says, I tried to buy a cab front.
Cab forward.
I think he's trying to say cab forward, but the guy put the wrong price. All right.
Yeah, he wanted something like a really good deal.
Yeah, what was the price, George?
$50. Or not, $150.
No, I would imagine that's probably more like $1,500 as opposed to $150.
It was a PS1, so we wanted $5.
All right. Brian says, I'm trying to get you an M1, Wally. I'm trying. All right, that sounds good. I would like to. You're the M1 man, so if you find a good one for me, pass along the location. I can't say as I'm going to be able to buy it, but we'll definitely take a look. I would love to get a big Pennsylvania steam engine, and I don't know if George will allow me to get a T1. You'd probably go nuts.
Nah. I
like S1s and S2s.
I don't mind T1s. I just don't I think they're overrated. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
But if they're gonna make a T1, it better break that record.
I think that we all will agree on the M1, right? I like the M1.
I just like the tender, man. That's the only thing I like about that engine is the tender, how huge that tender is.
Right. LGL Rail Line is saying Amtrak Metroliner had Leslie S55 and a S37. All right. New England Rail Fan Productions says, Wally, do you know what a Nathan Canadian tuned K5H air chime is possibly? Yep, I like those S3Bs. I don't. Train horns are outside of my wheelhouse. I really don't know much about horns. Ooh, this is a really good question. I think I know the answer to it. Shane's Train says, did anybody make a Norfolk and Western John Henry and O scale? Now that I think about it,
I think MTH did.
I would guess that MTH did. Is it jumpy?
Yeah.
Gotta get jumpy.
Anyways.
So New England's telling me what his favorite rail horns are, huh?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to try this week and see if we can make it out and do some rail fanning. Maybe when we go out there, finally get out of the house a little bit. Yeah. So speaking of Saturday, we're gonna try something different. I'm not sure when we're gonna do our Saturday stream. We're either gonna do it earlier or we're gonna do it later, but it's not gonna be at our usual 3 o'clock time on Saturday.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. And also you were wondering about the whole thing for CBT. They sent me stuff
Oh, good,
about
good. All right.
social distance.
Very good, very good.
M1B. Does the M1B have like a?
Why don't you read what it says?
Sorry. Well, you should look for a Lionel Legacy Pensy M1A or M1B.
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? What were you saying, George?
I was just gonna say, is M1B like a stubby tender or like
I don't know.
tender?
I'm not sure.
The Juan and M1 were obviously absolutely beautiful locomotives. Too bad they couldn't make them efficient enough of them to be useful. Yeah, they are cool. I just hope we can. M1Bs have bigger firebucks and were post-war.
Okay.
Interesting.
Same tenders, because that's what George wants to know. Same tenders.
Yeah.
Same tenders.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna have a long tender, it'll be cool.
Right, I agree. Tim's saying that he's telling Change Trains that Third Rail made it at Norfolk and Western John Henry.
Everything made by Third Rail is like crazy expensive, and I would love to get one, but I can't afford it.
There was a stout auction going up, and this weekend. I think it's Friday and Saturday.
What stout auction?
Did you guys dive into that in your Discord?
No, what stout auction? No, I'm just kidding. No, we didn't. I didn't even know
there's one on Saturday, one on Sunday. You got some neat 2-rail scale stuff in that one. Yeah.
I bet you it's pretty expensive.
It's an auction, so.
That's true. Yeah, stout, I like stout. Although I like it when they sell modern stuff, just because they probably get good deals on a lot of that stuff.
Yep. So Brian said still got a long tender. The last M1 is an M1B. Okay. And Tim's also saying the M1A and M1Bs both have the coast to coast tenders.
Interesting.
And Ayers Train says, I tell you, those tenders were like the size of an 18-wheeler, if not bigger. I'd love to see a tender like that. Iron Fox checking out says, I gotta go. See you guys later. Well, thanks for coming in and hanging out with us today. Good to see you. Good to see you. George, get your whistle there.
The Baldwin Centipede. Well, I have mixed feelings about that. I think they look crazy. But yeah, I think they look crazy. That's it. That's all comment I have.
I like them. New England Rail fan says, Wally, what about a J1A? You gotta like them. Wally, yeah, I say you get a Pennsylvania Railroad M1A or a J1A.
I didn't know they had Hudsons.
I don't think the Pennsylvania had Hudsons. That's why it was such a travesty when Lionel had made their Hudson with a Pennsylvania tender.
Yeah.
But I like M1A, or I like J1As a lot. That's one of my favorite steam engines.
Oh yeah, J1As are cool. Which one? J3As are. What kind is this? This is a J1A, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I like the J1A better. I think the J1A or J3As with the weird drivers look kind of funky.
Yeah. They got the
like
full drivers. I don't know.
Like the zip drivers.
For those of you that are cyclists, you'll get the reference George is talking about.
Yeah. An Angel, he was educating me on why those are better.
Oh, why is it, George? I have no idea.
Like, I guess it's just like the air, something to do with the
aerodynamics.
Yeah. Well, that and just like the wood it's made out of and all that stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
So, New England Rail Fan Productions asking me, Wally, do you at least know any SP air horns? Yeah, I know the Scrooge got a horn that's on the flip. Sorry, something got caught in my throat. But that one's one of my favorite SP horns. K5 9er.
Oh, you shouldn't ask me.
X-ray.
I think mine's just
Foxtrot.
Mine's so cool, you guys don't even need to know about it.
Yeah, is that it? Is that right, George?
Yeah. Good afternoon, love.
Oh, that's good. That's a good hat. I like the new hat.
I know, man. It's brand new. Just got it.
How do you know he was talking about your hat? I'm joking. I'm joking, George. I'm joking. Yeah, it's brand new. Look at this thing.
Yeah, dude.
Right there. Okay, it's weathered.
Yeah.
George has had professionally weathered by a modeler.
Well, yeah. One of the best.
And it comes complete with smell, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
Good
boy.
stuff. I haven't seen him back in a while.
Humanity Junction, welcome to the stream.
All right, Humanity, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in.
Don't forget the GG1.
Get that GG1 rolling again.
There we go.
Ours train says swiper, no swiping. Yeah. All right. So New England Railfan Production. I missed some of your comments and I apologize. So we put them back up on the roll again. It says New England Railfan Production says they made a Virginian EL-28, the biggest electric locomotive ever in an AA duo. Ooh, wow. I'm not familiar with that one, but I bet that's pretty. Actually, I am familiar with that one. That's cool. That's a neat locomotive.
You gotta read this next one.
All right. So everybody's. All right. LGR Rail Yard says DD35 and S5TRRO and S3LR air horns. Gotcha. I'm getting educated on all these air horns. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and start listening to some of the different air horns. As soon as I get that 1,000 subscriber special made, I'm kind of excited about it. I like where it's going. I finally got a vision for it. Came to me. Now it's just a matter of putting it all together.
Done a good job on it.
So Shane's train was asking if the J1A was non-streamlined.
Yeah. Yes. Correct. Actually, I can go grab it. Read the next Humanity Junction.
Humanity, I love that. No, that's I didn't think about that, but you're absolutely right.
You gotta read it.
Humanity says as long as he's wearing the hat, I don't need to worry about him bringing girls into the basement. I think that's going to be
wrong.
I think that's the case. They're going to take one look at your hat and think, oh, I don't like weathered hats that smell.
Hey, man. Dude,
Yeah,
they're the modelers that don't like their engines weathered. And then there's the
The
modelers
New England
that
Rail
like them.
fan says a J1A is a 210-4. Alright? Yeah, this is a big Texas type, Texas and Pacific. This is big Texas type, like Texas and Pacific 610. Cool. LJL's saying a lot of GP7s and GP9s have an A200 air horn. I'd like that to hear a horn. I'd like the sound. I wonder what's the one that you've got in the Legacy GP9, George. That would be a good one to test out. See what kind of horn you got in there.
Well, bring it out.
LJL's wondering, what does everybody think about British Railway air horns? I like European horns. George, check this out. LGL said he's building a New York Central in Minecraft.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'd love to see some pictures of that. New England Rail Fan Productions 2017 says that's why Pennsylvania Railroad's J1A is LOL. And for example, SO had a lot of old P3, old KS, and P3s. I am going to need to slow this train down here. I'm losing it. LGL, what kind of horn we got there, man? Give me your ears. All right. That says, ours train, Shane's train says, do you, the Pensy and the Norfolk and Western Jays share the same chassis? And that I don't know the answer to. Tim's trains, being Tim Fran, our resident expert on most things trains, says that the only railroad that had streamlined 210-4s was the Canadian Pacific. The 210-4s on the CP were called Selkirks. So, George, you got to come back over here. Humanity wants to know what's on the docket for Fast Friday this week.
We got slow trains. One. This is what I'm racing. Oh no, this isn't what I'm racing. What I'm racing is actually, I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right here. So I'm racing this one. And my dad's racing this one.
we have got bumper car races here.
Smashing derbies.
Smash up derby bumper car races.
But we're not smashing them.
Among other things, but the main event, we got out some of these Lionel bumper cars, and we're racing these bad boys on the track.
Yeah.
I've still got to see if I can find one for Anita, but George's was faster than mine. I've still got to come down here and get that
I
one.
even worked on it last night.
Yours?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm screwed. I haven't had a chance to do this. Maybe you should start working on that 1,000 subscriber special GFW trains. I think George put me on the mute button there for a second.
What?
Let me unmute myself. All right.
Censored, by the way.
So, New England Railfan Productions is what's your favorite Amtrak horn, Wally? I like the K5LAs. Shan's, nope. I like the K5LAs too. I think that's a good sounding horn.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see.
And
Brian Bird says, kids, stay off drugs. Well, thank you. Thanks for that public service announcement. Oh, man, you were dancing back there? Humanity. Geesh, I got to catch up with this stream. Maybe I should have it where George is in front of me. That's how we started this this whole streaming process.
that was operating.
Good. Man, I'm just looking over here. We got only 13 thumbs up. Guys, do me a favor. If you're in the stream, go over there and hit the thumbs up on the stream. I always look at that and wonder if I should plug getting thumbs up more. Go down, hit some thumbs up on our stream if you would, please.
Yeah.
That'd be good. If you like George dancing, hit thumbs up. If you like George dancing, just go over there and hit that thumbs up. LJL Rail Yard is saying, do you like the USSR Railways 5-chime whistle?
Yeah. I
We
do.
need to start doing a drink every time George says yeah, with nothing after the comment.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about it. Normally
Well,
when I just
sometimes
say
I
yeah, it's just like,
Sometimes I ask you questions like, George, how many big boys have you seen?
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Anyway.
Alright. So Shane's Train says, I'm not sure what notation, but there were lots of streamlined J-class locomotives. Humanity says, I gotta go. Take the dog out. I'll be back later. Thank you for coming by for a little bit of time that you did.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Okay, guys. If this stream gets 22 likes, we'll do another Discord voice chat.
22 likes. You gotta go more than that, George. 30 likes.
Okay, 30 likes. Sure, yeah. 30 likes, we'll do another Discord. Actually, 20 likes, or 22 likes, we'll do a voice chat. 30 likes, we'll do a video call.
Alright. That sounds good, George. That's perfect. Keep pumping that away. So New England Railfan Productions says, yeah, it's hard to tell the difference between a New York Central J1 Hudson and a J5. Ooh.
Yeah, my favorite's the J25. I'm not sure if you've heard of it.
The J25 Hudson. I like the J9er.
The 11D.
The
J11D, man.
J11D is my
That
favorite
one's
one.
so cool, yeah.
It's got 9er drivers.
Really?
We have through 9er in there.
What are they about the size of like I don't know, like what are how big are they? Are they about like the size of the layout? Just like
They drive everywhere, man. Drive everywhere. Brian Burns says, I'm almost ready to celebrate a 20 subscriber special. Just did a 10 subscriber special on Sunday. Well, congratulations on that. Sounds like your channel's growing really quick, so that's cool. Let's see here. LGL Rail Yard says New York Central. Gosh, you guys are like, all of the questions today are like so outside of my roundhouse in terms of
yeah, same.
whistles. And,
I like trains and all, but I don't know like a lot about. Or actually, I know a lot about them. You just know a lot more. PNW fan 2004. Welcome to the stream. Oh.
Hey, thanks for coming, checking out the stream. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you and have you here. So LGL Rail Yard says New York Central Niagara and New York Central 6-chime whistle, and a Leslie 8200 air horn. So it had both the horn and the whistle.
You throwing a niner there?
I think he threw in a niner, George.
Ooh. They're spinning.
He says, "Why decline? Everyone I know is spending on trains like crazy. Must be some of that stimulus money."
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So James Ringsback says, "Hello again. Give that man a whistle. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with us. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Thanks for running trains and hanging out." Ben's Train says, "Okay, guys, gotta go. Well, thanks a lot for hanging out with us. Make sure you hit."
Should ask me that question.
George, I think that you need
Ask
to
me
help me out with this.
You're gonna ask me the question and I'll answer.
Could you read me the question again, George? That's just a joke. Can you read my last question?
What's your last question? Can I retype it?
Oh gosh. All right, so we got a thumbs up from New England Rail Fan Production. Ours Train says, "George, what's your favorite type of New York Central Railroad block system?"
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh gosh. Shane's Train says, "Has anyone ever seen any box Shay locos?" I can't say that I ever have, but that'd be kind of neat to see.
Yeah. See you, Ben's Trains.
Thanks for hanging out with us for today.
James Ring says, by the way, do any of you know about the Red Devil? It's basically a red 3'6" gauge South African version of the.
Oh wow!
Well, that's cool.
So 3'6" gauge. What would that be? About half the size?
Yeah. Okay, is 843 a real steam engine? I just saw that the other day and I was like, huh, interesting. But,
Where'd you see that, George?
I saw it in a music video. It's a Northern. I know it was like real. I just didn't know if it's still around or not.
Really?
Yeah.
What music video was it in?
I don't know. Chinese Train Master sent one. I don't know the name of it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Hey, Darce Train says, "Hey George, what's your favorite Colorado short line railroad from 1940 to 1989? Yeah.
Durango and Silvertit for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So Cross Anchor Railroad's in his house. George, give that man a whistle.
Uh-oh. Man, for some reason the GT1 does not like this inner loop.
No.
At all. It always comes off the track over that.
Oh, no, that's
tight.
which one?
Over there, right over there where the caboose is right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Too tight.
Yeah.
You have to check out the way that those are laid down because I think that they're standard curves must be just.
I think it's just the way it is, like going up on a grade and then like.
We'll have to check that out more. Maybe we have to come down here and run some trains a little bit more than we have. Because those are the things that we need to like tweak out on the layout to make it run better. Like that one and how the Burke doesn't work over here on this one.
Yeah. Well, runs.
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't run right there. The Burke doesn't run right over that one.
Correct, yes. But yeah, trains are looking great. Thank you, Cross Anchor Railroads.
Good. Cross Anchor Railroads, thanks again for coming into the stream and hanging out with us today. Jordan, I'm going to go grab something else to drink. I'm thirsty today. So,
well, if you don't mind, I'm going to stop the cafe right on the bridge. Just. Alright, let's see. True or false? May 10th was the original date for the Golden Spike ceremony. False. I don't know when it was, but, oh, shit. Yes, that's what I meant. James, the Niagaras are Northerns. Niagaras are 484 Northern types. Come on. Anyway, sorry. Just having a... Let's see, my friends, if you know, this... Getting a call from somebody. Well... But, sorry, I can't talk right now. Anyways, yep, it's 844 Sister. Oh, cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. Does it? Is it still around? Um, and that GT1 does not look in the corner over there. That's for sure. Anyways, but yeah. I mean, if the K35 Mikado's in every stock photo when I type in Steam Locomotive, yeah. Well, I think like one of the most generic steam locomotives is either like the Hudson. Yeah, I think the Hudson's pretty basic locomotive. Like if you think of a steam locomotive, that's like one you think of because it's like black. It's like that or Pacifics. Those are pretty popular too. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah. Let's see. My friends, if you know how, if you don't know this, then leave the hobby. How many rivets did it take to build a Fairbanks Morse Electra GG1 type? Two. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. I think that I just like the trains and the way they look. I don't really care. Like, I mean, I like the scale stuff, but I don't really. I'm not a rivet counter. If you know what I mean. Oh yes, I got it right. Yes. Texas Train Master throwing down a little bit of trivia.
That's a trivia, huh?
George, have you ever had a bad encounter with the Homer? Because boy, I have. No comment. I've met some pretty interesting people. Let's just put it that way. How many spikes were actually driven at Promontory Summit? Niner, Levy, New England Rail fan. 3. One was a silver, and the one we all know was solid gold. LOL. The Mohawks and Niagaras are similar. Oh, really really right, Sam. The new Amtrak, or they threw Amtrak stools around and called the cops on me for stepping off the platform. Interesting. If that were the case, man, I just called all those guys nerds and ran away. LJ Rail says, do you like the National Railways of Mexico's Niagaras? Didn't know they had them. That's cool. Hey George, can I chat with you after the stream on Discord? Well, I'm sure we can make something work out. I'm currently, I have something going on after, but I'll check, I'll see.
How many more thumbs up do we need to get?
We need 5 more for a video chat, and then we need. I'm not really trying to do math right now, but it's.
It's in that math, huh?
We need 13 more for a voice or video chat. Oh, I meant we need 5 more for a voice chat, 13 more for a video chat. So like the video if you already haven't, and yeah. 6 spikes, including 3 iron ones. Well, that's cool. That is really cool. I think not. UP 833 exists. I think 843 is scrapped, and the only other one around I know is from UP 813, which is used for parts. Do you like the National Railways of Mexico number 50? Never heard of it. What you have to let me know. Hey George, Junior and Senior, to help you find me easier, I changed my name to George L. Fernandez. Number 3 under Brothers and Sisters Hobbies at gmail.com. Alright, cool, George. We'll remember that.
Yeah, hit us up on our, I know that you've emailed before, so hit us with another email with your new email address.
Yes, correct. But yeah, I'm not sure. Do we have the email address in the Discord?
He sent one to us before. I'll put it up just I can't. I'm not gonna bring it up here. I don't want to screw this up.
George, who was your favorite Boston and Maine Railroad Company president? Yeah. Like
Mine was Senior
Smoke.
Senior Smoke.
That's right, man. Smoked all the other guys. He's just like, oh, what?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. That's George's nickname in baseball. Senior Smoke.
Only when I got the stash, though.
He's got
I kind of got going on right now. Yeah.
Senior Smoke. George is a pitcher, a left-handed pitcher. That's why we call him Senior Smoke.
Anyways.
So LGR Rail Yards is there. It's actually National Railways of Mexico, Niagara, in Pennsylvania at the New Hope and Ivy Land. What's that at LGL?
I didn't even know Mexico had big engines like that, so I think that's cool.
It's a big country, so I would imagine, yeah.
Well, I know, I just thought, I never really thought of it.
Right, yeah, I didn't either, George.
Like, just like I never thought of there being Pennsylvania, or there being articulated locomotives in China, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, so
Ours says, I love asking impossible questions, LOL. George, here's a real one. What was the first cab Ford ever owned? I ever owned. Number. Hold up.
The answer is right underneath it. It's a good one.
0?
Oh.
Do you own any nickel plate road sold, or did you know nickel plate road sold a couple of Mikados to National Railways in Mexico? Actually, after hearing all this stuff about the National Railways in Mexico, I kind of want to do a little.
Yeah.
I know there's. Yeah, but did you know there's like a couple of there's a bunch of American locomotives in Italy too?
Really?
Yeah, because there's like
steam locomotives?
No, like diesel. Like they have like just cool like engines that you don't see here anymore that were sold out to.
Really?
I'll have to show you. There's a guy on Instagram I follow, and he's a rail fan down there. There's like SD40Ts, stuff like that, like SD60s. It's cool. Welcome back, Brian Burns.
Good to have you back.
The first railroad to ever operate in the world. I don't know, wasn't it like horses? I'm pretty sure.
That's a good new one by me.
Amtrak.
I can guarantee you the answer to that question is not Amtrak. And it's probably not Norfolk and Southern. Norfolk Southern. I always call it Norfolk and Southern because...
That's the old railroad. Old railroad. The original Norfolk and Southern. Is Norfolk and Southern.
What's the difference between Norfolk and Southern and Norfolk Southern?
I don't know. One had a wacko paint scheme, the other one black.
Alright.
Hold on.
Alright.
This was the original Norfolk and Southern. Their paint schemes were like this.
Alright. That's Norfolk and Southern?
Actually, I'm not sure. I just that's how I determined it. But yeah.
So LGR Rail Yard says, do you know there's only one operational steam locomotive in Mexico, and it's a National Railways in Mexico, number 279. I didn't know that. Hey, Dominic 465's here. Thanks for coming in, checking in the stream today. I'll get you a GG1 whistle there. We determined what kind of whistle that one was, George? Or horn?
A200.
A200. Got you to call it a whistle, a horn. So George, what's your favorite Hawaiian railroad? The Lahaina and Kaanapali is mine.
I like the
Lahaina, Kaanapali, and Pacific.
So there's a group chat I'm a part of. There's a guy from Hawaii in the group chat, and he's got like a steam locomotive in his backyard.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's like a narrow gauge one. He's just like, oh yeah, pulling up in my. Oh, what? He swing out so much that the cab forward hits him on the turns.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeesh. Wow, that's not good. Oh well.
We don't have any. What other 21-inch cars do we have to hit? You know? I guess you could just put a Burke on in a little bit.
That's alright. It's just that one spot that one time, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Never.
Alright, go ahead, George.
Anyways. But yeah. I didn't know there was tracks around Pearl Harbor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Have you've been to Pearl Harbor?
Yep,
Correct?
yep.
Did you see them or not?
No, I didn't really notice them. When I went to Hawaii the last time, with Mama went there on a honeymoon, and we rode a train while we were out there.
Oh really?
The sugarcane train, George, the
I
Lahaina.
heard that that's not a thing anymore.
That's what I heard too. We should have bought it. I heard it was for sale. But it's called the sugarcane train. It ran for forever, and it was called the Lahaina, Kaanapali, and Pacific. So that is officially my favorite Hawaiian train.
It's cool. It's cool. My favorite Hawaiian train is the Niner Express.
The Niner.
The Niner, 11.
What about the one
at 11 miles an hour?
Oh, and what's the one in the Museum of Science and Industry?
Which one?
Remember the train that we saw? The first one to
Triple
go
Nine,
right?
Triple Nine,
The
right?
Niner.
Niner.
Went over 100 miles an hour. That thing had huge drivers. Remember how big the drivers were on that thing?
Oh yeah, man. It's just like, yeah. My baseball nickname is Magnitude. I am the only person to get three times in 2 at bats and get 2 runs in.
Man, you know what?
I once posited.
What George is trying to say is that the other day he went in and he tested positive.
Excellence. I found out the easiest way to roll a double play is just to do it myself. I bat around 700. Yeah.
Which is like a C in school, or is that a D?
Yeah, it's a C, but I'd like to get up to like 100, if you know what I mean.
And the other day I was drug tested and I tested positive for excellence.
J94, welcome to the stream.
Good to have you today. Let's see here. LGL says the National Railroad of Mexico had some cool F units.
Really?
I agree. Yeah, those I have seen.
Really? I never really paid any attention to that.
So the first railroad is, I think this is the one that Texas Trainmaster is referring to. The answer is the Stockton and Darlington in England. Did not know that. LGL Rail Yard says there's a video of a steam locomotive 279 on YouTube. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Never lost, George. Never lost.
I'm the only man in the world to eat one laser potato.
George, when you're on base, what's your favorite way to steal?
Just take the base with me.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right.
Take the base with me so then I don't have to like get worried about tag. I'm just always on the base.
Yep.
And then when I get on the other base, I throw it, chuck it back the other way.
So ours is saying that he remembers the sugarcane train. Yeah, the sugarcane train is cool. It was for sale. I wish I'd have bought that. We could have lived in Hawaii, George.
Bro, we could have lived on a train. I could have been a train engineer.
Speaking of you being a train engineer, ours has got another question for you, George.
Yeah, what's up? George, what's your favorite Martin Railroad? What?
Oh, Martian, that's what that is.
Martian? Oh. They had a lot of cool F-40s.
The Texas Trainmaster says, New England Rail fan, the question was, what was the first railroad ever to operate in the world?
Wasn't it the one you said earlier?
Yep. Yep.
Hold on. Something. Cross Anchor Correction says, Wally, what are your and George's other hobbies? Video games? I'm a gamer.
He's become a gamer since the stay at home.
Yeah. Do a lot of modeling, like with RC cars. Got a lot of those.
George has got a ton of athletics.
Oh yeah.
Cross country baseball.
Baseball.
We do remote control cars.
Yeah. But I think
camping. We do a lot of camping.
Yeah. Then there's like just a ton of other like miscellaneous stuff like biking, road biking. It's pretty fun. I thought this was a dog when I saw it go by on the screen, or like a cat.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I was like, what? Because I saw the front of it and I was like, wait a minute, because it was like black, or like
right.
It was black on the screen, and it was like, what? But yeah.
Texas Trainmaster wants to know, George, what's the first steam locomotive you ever saw operate?
That's a good one. I don't know. What? You know?
I think the Leviathan.
Really? I thought I saw it like.
Yeah, I can't think of one before the Leviathan. Hey, guess who's here, George?
Ooh, barn full of trains.
Barn full of trains. Hey, I got a quick barn full of trains. Can you do me a favor? I've been putting together that 1,000 subscribers special, and you sent me a link on some videos for your train layout. I don't know what happened, if it expired or something like that, but I went to go try and download those videos today, and I couldn't. So if you could do me a favor, if you can resend me those videos, I would really appreciate that. Okay?
Please and thank you.
Thank you, George. Thanks for my teaching me some manners on that one. You know. But hey, welcome to the stream. Get barn full of trains. The horn. An A2009er.
11D.
Horn.
No, he doesn't have a basement.
Nope. We've got a
basement full.
basements are for losers.
Yeah, losers only have basement fulls of trains.
Where does he have his trains?
Barn.
Now, how many does he have?
He's got a barn full of trains.
Barn full of trains.
Yeah, dude.
Love it, barn. Love it.
I'm trying to think of what my first steam locomotive I saw running. I swear we saw one before.
Probably, but that was the first one you rode behind that one. But I'm trying to think if you saw one before that. Maybe it was out there at IRM. I don't think so. I don't think so.
The first time we saw it was the recent one.
Yeah, what engine do they have out there at the IRM, George?
1630.
Yeah. I was setting you up for that, but I thought you were going to be able to.
I was following the stream.
All right, that's good. That's good, George. You almost like ripped my heart out and smashed it down on the. Look at that! I just saw a replay of me getting put through the ringer there by you. LGL Rail Yard says, "Did you know there was a British-owned railway in Mexico? It was a narrow gauge railway. Did not know that. I did not know that.
That's cool.
Did you know? Ours said before, he's like, hey, did you know that the Atlantics were made in Atlantis? Out in the ocean. That's why they're called Atlantics. Makes sense. Right?
Yeah. Did they just like get some like rubber ducks and just like float all the way to America?
I'm trying to think of first steamer that you've ever seen. Probably the first one that you saw was there at the St. Louis Transportation Museum, like that you've seen. We went to the St. Louis Transportation.
Do they have not?
Oh, that can't be the first time. I took George on his first train ride when he was about 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
Can't imagine I wouldn't have taken him to see a steam train.
Next week. Sorry.
All right. Well,
but George, I doubt you can. But do you remember the first train you filmed on GFW train rules? Well, if you're talking about like model trains, which one? I'll tell you. Actually, I'll tell you both. Real trains. I think I filmed BNSF-9 intermodal train.
yeah, and that was the one that says my first real fanning video.
Yeah, that was cool. I think my
We
first.
took a train trip. And George is all fired up about that. Someday you're gonna have to go into you're gonna have to go in a deep dive on some of the GFW train videos. Today I was going on there. There's some beauties.
West Portal Rail fan, welcome, John. That's John. He's from New Jersey.
Oh, great. Hey, John, thanks for stopping by. No, I'm going to tell you, for all of those who are here, there's a real gem out there, a real gem in the archives of GFW Trains. It's called I'm Loving Trains, Part 1. By far, this one is my favorite video. It's I'm Loving Trains, Part 1. If you like GFW Trains, you're going to have to go look and get a deep dive in the GFW Trains archive and get that one.
Really? Some people think that the British-owned railway in Mexico used steam until the 1990s, but it's unclear. Oh, interesting. So it's just like the U.S. government. You never know what's going on.
Never know what's going on. Never know. Hey, George, doing the rail fan says, I just one Lay's potato chip. I do the impossible. I eat just one Lay's potato chip.
But what did he say? I forget what he said. He said something about
I can do anything.
the mellow,
Angelo.
the bar. Wait, no, that's the bar. Anyways, but he said something about MVP All-Star and NBA title. James Green says, "Hey, I'm back. I just had to eat dinner."
All right, thanks for coming back. Can't wait to. I haven't been eating enough today. Eating and drinking. My wife went upstairs. My wife was yelling at me because I told her I had a headache. She's like, "You're not eating and drinking enough." So Jijigoku Samurai came in. I don't know if we got him a whistle, but I think we did. He says, "I've only seen one steam engine in operation, and that was on a high school field trip in the Ashland coal mine."
Really?
Oh, excuse me.
That's cool. Otis, look at the stream.
All right, Big O in the house, or you know what I say we call Otis Tooley.
What, Big O?
No, even better.
What?
Super O. O Gage. O Scale. What's up, O Scale?
Oh yeah.
Super O. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wheeler Rail Van Production says he's not seen any steamers in person.
Oh really?
Where do you live? You're gonna have to go out and see one because trying to think of where there would be some that close by over there.
Steamtown. Wait, no, it's not really Massachusetts.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, there's a lot of neat spots out east there. So, Wingman Real Fan Productions says, I thought they were named out of the ocean. Yeah, we're just joking on that one. So, Super O says, I just got home from work in Virginia. Welcome to the stream. All right. Irish Train says, so far we got 21 likes. Come on, everybody coming on that stream. I feel like I'm on a talk show, or not a talk show, on one of those shows where they're selling stuff. All right, everybody, do me a favor. Just go over there and put a couple of lights down in here. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up.
Originally on the GFW train, you'd have to get 40 likes to get a voice call. But you know, since we're nice, we're going to do 22.
22 for a voice call, 30 for a video call. Getting close. I think we're going to get up there. Friends, give us a like. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized, George?
What?
I think I can, over here, hold on a second. Wait for it.
Oh, dang, we're at 25 likes.
Bam!
26! Whoa!
Look at that, George. Crazy!
LJL says, can you read my last comment? Well, if you could retype it again, please. We'll say it. Just it's easier for you to retype it than us to go back up.
It's hard to.
Yeah, it's. Otis says, I like that George. Most people nickname was Toolman. Of a carry a tool bag. That when I worked in high school, all the girls used to call me Odie Ray or Oatmeal.
I like Super O.
Yeah.
Super O.
What?
Alexa down here. Play us some Super O, Alexa. For some reason, it just. Oh, we're up to 27, George. What was it for the video chat?
30.
30. Only
Again,
3 more,
James Ring,
ladies.
if you could please retype it. It's a lot easier for you to retype it than for us to go back up and like search for just one comment, and then we miss a bunch of other comments.
Yeah, just do us a favor, retype that. We'll get you.
George,
Promise.
what's better, the New York Central or the New Haven? The New York Central all the way.
Yeah,
I do appreciate the New Haven.
I like the New Haven, but New York Central is right up there with one of my favorite railroads, like old-timey railroads.
Texas Trainmaster says, I've only seen 3 steam locomotives operated. 10-wheeler, a Shay, and a big boy. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, man. We got to see that big boy, George.
Layton Junction says, hey, George, hope you're all good.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
You're having a great day. Beautiful day here in Illinois. I hope things are going good there in the UK.
yes. Hey, chat, sum up a random Hey, chat, sum up a random steam locomotive in 7 words. Big,
Steam.
steam. Well, I'm loud.
These are your words. I'm sorry. What am I doing?
Big, backward.
Oh.
Well, actually, no, forward. I'm sorry, forward. Black, or Southern Pacific. 8, and I don't know. Cool. There's my 7 words. Wait. Oh, that's 6. What? Hey, Sammy, welcome to the stream.
Sammy Woodruff in the house.
He's the guy that's got all the CSX and BNSF stuff.
I like that. The Big O is in the house. You like Big O or Super O? Let us know. We'll call you Big O. I like Big O, but I like Super O even better. If you don't know, Super O is a type of track that they use. Postmore Lionel use Super O track. So that's why I like.
Trainmaster 2248 is the great fine vintage railroad steam locomotive 10-wheeler with a 6-chime whistle. Well, that's cool. Yeah.
Great
No Puffy.
Oh, Puffy.
Jay.
You ever hear the story of the Bondo Flyer? We've watched the story of the Bondo Flyer like 5 or 6 times, but we have not heard it on a live stream straight from the mouth.
Come on,
We go on
man.
the live streams, we ask and we're denied every time. Every time. All right, I'm gonna go back up and look for LJL and James Rings. See what we got here. J94 likes Berkshires.
I don't know why, but I like Cat Forwards. Yeah, me too, but I know why. Because they're backwards. They're forward, I'm sorry. But yeah.
James. LJL and James, homie. I can't find them. Sorry, guys.
Benjamin Ty, welcome back to the stream.
All right, Benjamin.
Hey, for the last 15 minutes of the stream.
All right.
Truly says my wife will be babysitting her. Wait,
We're babysitting this.
oh, cool. He loves my train lab since it's only 13
H's.
inches off the floor. What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, he probably means inches.
Yep.
That's cool.
Up to 30 likes.
Well, yeah, wait. Yeah. Anyways, so out of all the engines running except for the GT1, which one is your favorite currently?
Cat Forward.
Hey, that was that. I was thinking the
Bottoms
same
up.
thing. Yeah.
Bottoms up. I forgot to get a couple of drinks there.
Out of all the engines that are big, black, and are running on our layout right now, which one do you think is like the coolest engine?
That would be the Cat Forward.
Dang.
Oh, the Empire Builder's still over there. The Empire State Express. Still with
It's not running,
with Darth
and it's not black.
taped to the front. I like that one. That was pretty solid. I think that was a solid creation.
Creative.
I got to put like a TCA reproduction tag on that so that nobody knows that that's original Lionel.
Yeah. Anyways.
James Ring's asking what was the only monorail steam locomotive.
Oh, I know this one. Well, actually, no, I've heard of it. But it's actually pretty cool. I'll have to show you a video. There's like a whole railway with like a concept that they're trying to do. If you know that big book of trains I have, I used to read about it all the time. I used to think it was so cool. Yeah, but they scrapped it all, but somebody made a replica of the railroad.
Really?
And it's so cool. It's like it's all a volunteer group, although it isn't a steam engine anymore. It's like I think they use like a motorcycle engine or something like that. But it's really cool. And the cars, it's ground level, but the track goes into the middle of the train. So it's pretty cool.
Wow.
Otis says Big O. He likes Big O.
All right, we'll do Big O. Big O is saying, hey, George, we need to make sure we get people to super chat so you can get your sister that Frozen train set.
Yeah. I think she would like to admit it more.
No, I see what you did there. That's good. The Latrigue monorail is the answer, George. There you go. There you go. So it's always awkward to ask for super chat money on the stream,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's not, I don't understand why it's awkward to ask for super chat money from the stream, George. When it's not that awkward for you to turn to me and say, "Hey, Pops, can I have $5? Hey, Pops, can I have $20?"
Yeah, but I mean, like, I know you.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Man, you guys are all welcome to put a super chat in, but yeah.
Big O says, I had a friend give me a boxcar, thought it was O scale. When he brought it to me, is an AG scale boxcar. Looks horrendously big beside my own scale boxcars.
Wow, that's cool.
I've never heard of AG scale. George, did you know that?
Probably like AG, like
A G scale. Gotcha. Yeah. That's.
We have a G scale boxcar. It's pretty big. Yeah.
Got one. Texas Train Masters. You will have to wait until next year for the 20. Oh, we're gonna have to wait. All right. Yeah, you are. Said next year for the 21st anniversary, and then I'll read it on the live stream. Also, check out Tarantula Train, Grapevine Vintage Railroad Part 1 on my channel. Oh my gosh. Good, George. That's a solid. Some safety.
I should go get the Domingo Alaya glasses.
Ayala.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go do that. I'll be back. I was tested positive for excellence.
Excellence. All right, James Ring it's in Ireland, but it was planned to be built in Africa because the sand would completely cover the dual rail tracks. Interesting. That's really cool. I did not know that. Trainmaster says if I want a nickname, call him Trainmaster, Cowboy, whatever you think is best. All right. I like Trainmaster. I like all of the train nicknames. All right, now George is coming. He's got some solid safety glasses here. Got a couple of different styles of safety glasses in the shop. George is styling and profiling.
I was tested positive for excellence.
Oh, very good, George. We're at 28 thumbs up, George. 28. I don't think they're going to get there.
Oh. Come on, guys.
10 minutes
Sammy!
left.
Like! I don't know. If you haven't liked already, please like. He is not currently. He might be. I'm not sure.
He hasn't typed in a while, but he usually sits back and listens and everything like that.
Yeah,
So,
anyways.
Big O says we need some sleep, a chance going up here so we can get George's super chat so we can get George's sister that Disney Frozen train set. So come on, let's do it. J94 says the question can be for anyone. What's the smallest loco you've ever rode?
Ooh, Strasbourg, 94. I think.
Yeah, the 94 Strasbourg is kind of a small. It's a steamer, but it's pretty small. I'm trying to think if we've got any smaller like.
I think that's the smallest 040.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
020. So Irish Trade says Sammy, he was earlier, but I don't know if he's still on. Talking about Steven. James Ring says trivia. What's the most mass-produced steam loco? I don't know that one.
Northerns? I don't know.
It's a good question. I don't know. I would say
Pacifics.
Pacific's probably. I would say Pacific.
Yeah. Anyways.
So all right, Sam. Steven's checking in, saying he's here.
Oh, hey, you go. You made it to 30. Well, it shows that we're at 29 right now. Somebody unliked. How could you? Oh, wait.
All right.
There we go. We're at 30. Boys and girls. And,
31.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh! Sammy says, thank you so much for the GG1. You have made my day, and I'm going to put it on the layout right now.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. But yeah, I know Sammy loves that.
Yeah, GG1s. We were just talking about GG1s
yeah,
today.
I'm running one right now.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that set is really cool. Yeah.
Steven says enjoy. Thanks for the generosity.
Yes, we always love generosity in the Valorant hobby.
All right, where are we at? So, Texas Train Master says, I have a playlist called American Train Songs, over 400 train songs, and I'm still adding to it. 400 train songs.
Dang.
Do you know what I need to do? Is I need to figure out train songs that are not copyrighted. Like that are sung by classic singers and have a classic sound to them. That aren't that you don't have to that aren't copyrighted, and that you don't have to pay a fee or have any copyright strikes on.
I think Texas Train Master's got it, or the Train Master. George tested positive for, except he also tested positive for handsomeness and good looks.
Dang, Train Masters. Oh, Train Master trying to get on your good side, huh, George?
I
So,
mean,
George, what does BBL stand for?
I don't know. Something. Be back later.
Be back later. All right, Benjamin. Gotcha. We'll see you around. We'll see you around. We're getting...
I don't know, man. I'm loving these Domingo Elias.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't even.
Like la.
Allah.
There we go. There we go. LGL Rail Yard's asking for a shout out. George, hit him with the shout out with those glasses.
Shout it out! Wait, hold on. I once tested positive for excellence, and that's why I am shouting out LGL Rail.
LGL Rail Yard, you're our boy. Love it.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. We always love to have you on the streams.
Mexican railroads.
Yep. Oh, in point of fact, LGL, it's always fun to have you on the streams. I love what you bring, always asking those questions. And hope that you like that Southern Pacific caboose.
Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Has he gotten it yet?
Yeah. Have you put that together yet, LJL? So James Ring with another trivia question. What's the most powerful British steam locomotive? And the hint was it wasn't the 9F.
Thomas.
Could be.
Just gonna take a good old swig of what? High quality H2O.
So, all right. LGL Railroad says, sorry, I meant, did you know there's a cool steam locomotive at Virginia Central, number 1238?
Interesting. Did not know that.
Did not know that. LGL says, not yet. My layout is under refurbishment. And ours likes that you called the strongest steam locomotive Thomas.
Yeah.
I would have said like
It's a very useful engine.
I would have said like Gordon or something, huh? It's the P2 Mikado.
I didn't even know there was a Mikado in Britain. The great country of Britain.
Here goes, says, looked like raising glasses that used to be to raise with. My George is just sporting those glasses.
Hold on, I gotta put them back on. Just gotta spend them.
Ours says, I agree with you 100%, George. Thomas is a beast when it comes to pulling.
Yeah, man.
Wait, where's my Thomas at?
Especially on his branch line.
Hey, I gotta show off my Thomas, George.
Dang, the dragster Thomas.
It's the dragster Thomas. He's all jacked up in the back right now.
Yeah.
This is my train that I made for the $20 challenge, a Fast Friday, but I didn't get it done in time. It's pretty neat. It's got a 1666 base with a shilling Thomas whistle top that I cut out the shilling Thomas whistle and put Thomas in there, and that was what I was going to race George with, but I didn't get it done in time, and unfortunately,
Didn't come in time. Right?
nope, I didn't get the base, or I didn't get the whistle in time to make it. So after the stream on Friday, I made that, got it all made up, cut the whistle part off on the back there, and put that little black piece, and got it myself a cool running Thomas. It's strong, it's a beast, English pulling beast.
Sparky107 says every time he puts a different super chat, he puts it. Okay, so we came up with, if you put it in a super chat, you get to choose which train you want.
Right. So then we thought of this. And like I said, it's always awkward to ask for super chat money.
Yeah.
And I saw Sparky puts on wigs, but this is what we thought. If you do a super chat here on GFW Trains, what do you do, George? What do you get?
You get to choose what train out of our collection you get to run, except for the ones on the display case.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll run any train that you want on
Right. Yes.
Super chat up.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want to run, and then we'll run it.
Yeah. And it can be anything. Just, you gotta have it.
Otis says that you need to dance, and every time they get a super chat, you got to do a dance, a boogie woogie or a worm on the floor or something like that.
Maybe like finger dance. That good.
So, LGR Rail Yard says, have you ever heard of a Japanese national C-57 class steam locomotive named Lady?
Wasn't that in Thomas? Like Thomas and the Magic Railroad?
Was it?
There was a character named Lady. Yeah, she's pink, I think.
Pink engine.
Yeah.
James Ring says he does not appreciate stereotyping of British rail. Well, that's how I know it.
That's what
actually.
happens when you have the world's fastest steam engines. I'm just saying. I mean, or steam engine, you know.
So I got to tell you, I really didn't know much about any of British steam or British railways until George got into Tom. I was always United States. And then George started watching Thomas when he was younger. And
There's a point in my life where I called switches points.
Yeah. Big O said, okay,
R says, George, I think the most powerful train on Earth is my speeder. Yeah, of course, man. It could pull a 136 car intermodal train easily. You know, just get a lot of sand.
Yeah. Big O says, George, you got a better idea. Every time you get a super chat, you get a pair of dumbbells. You can do as many curls for.
That's actually a good idea. Yeah. Man, I could be buff after the stream.
George would be buff. King of the Rail Fan Productions says, guys, I'm back. I went to dinner and get a drink and chips. Well, welcome back. Good to see you here. King of the Rail Fan says, point switches. It doesn't matter. All right. James Ring says, trivia. What heritage unit did Norfolk and Southern forget to make? I don't know. That's a good one. You're really throwing them some good ones down today, James. Trainmaster says, George Wally, have either of you ever had the opportunity to operate a real locomotive? Not a real one, but George operates 7.5 gauge steam locomotives all the time. He's gotten to be pretty good at that.
Yeah.
We rode in the back of...
it's gotten to the point, too, where if I'm driving a diesel, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, you know?
Really?
Because I feel like oh, I got to be watching something. Well, on the steam locomotive, you're always watching something, and you're always doing something constantly. So it's like when on the diesel locomotive, when you're just driving, it's just like there's something missing, you know? Which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, but like just
always doing something.
Yeah. Just getting around the 5 mark, so probably count last T-minus, I don't know.
Couple minutes here.
Yeah.
Got to get up there. I'm fading. I haven't had my carbs today or my drink, so I got to go up there and get something to eat.
Maybe you can eat like that thing right there.
I was. All right. So Barnful of Trains sent me a better email. All right. Thanks. Appreciate that. Sorry. I was hoping that I'd see you on the stream because I was trying to put that together.
Oh, the New Haven. New Haven. That's the one they forgot to make. Did it? Oh, that's a cool one that I think that they should make.
I agree.
I love that paint scheme. Just the orange in it just makes it pop. You know?
Right. Brian says we hit 30 likes, guys.
All right. Well, looks like we'll have to do a video chat after the stream.
Yeah. You'll have to set a time, George. You have to do it after dinner, I think, like at 7 or something like that. Yeah, tell everybody now.
I don't know when.
All right.
I'll text something after the stream.
Okay.
Yeah. Or actually,
give it. Check.
Let's set it for tomorrow. Is that cool? So then we have more time.
All right.
Yeah, tomorrow. So like tomorrow at I was about to say 3:00.
Tomorrow at 3, we're gonna be right here doing our stream.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out. Okay, guys.
Barnful of Trains says he's showing 33 likes here. We're rounding out the stream today. Let's see, getting some stuff in here. Not sure, James, which railroad they forgot. Okay. LGL says you like the Mikasa Railway SLS 304 steam locomotive in Hokkaido, Japan.
By the way, do you think? Oh, sorry. Yes. By the way, do you think?
Yeah.
James Ring says, by the way, do you think CSX and BNSF should do heritage unit? Yeah, I think so too.
Definitely.
Brian Bird says, I'll set it up. Yeah, he was really helpful today with the voice chat. Mono made a New Haven SD78. Yeah, that was,
McGinnis.
McGinnis is an awesome scheme. Okay, make sure tomorrow at 2, Brian, we'll set it up. Oh, yeah. Brian Burns says, if we hit 35 likes, we have to go do it now. I mean, after the stream.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, no, we can't do it after the stream.
Why?
Or you want to do the call after the stream?
I don't care.
I think that's what he meant.
Oh.
You have to give us a little bit of time after the stream.
Yeah. Like, well, when he means
5:30.
Sure.
No?
Yeah, 5:30. 5:30. Yes.
All right, so 5:30 Central Time after the stream.
if we get to 35.
If we get to 35, but we got 3 minutes. We'll go to 5:06. 3 minutes. Pump that up to 35. All right, New England Railfan Productions says yes, CXX should have heritage units for all their railroads that they bought. Agreed. LJL Rail Yards checking out. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for coming in today, LJL. Thanks for hanging out. We've had a great time here today.
Brian says, "Vet, hold my beer." Better be root beer. Warren Evans says, "Just want to say I'm enjoying the live chat from you both, Wally and George."
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Warren. Appreciate it. Give him a whistle. I think that's the first time we've seen him check in.
Hold on. Gotta turn it on.
There we go. Our horn. That's a beautiful GG1 what's that one? A200 vibracinator horn coming out of the
Niner shop.
Oh, just one more. Well, thanks, Warren. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate the kind words.
Yes.
We're just winding things down. We're on every day from 3 o'clock, usually till 5. Sometimes, most of the time, at least until 5.
Otis says, "George, better watch out for that. Thomas is gonna gonna be breaking the sound
Oh
barrier."
yeah. Or Anita's engine, the one with the switch on the top. That thing is fast. Fast Friday.
Doesn't have the right engineer. You know?
Oh gosh, is that what it is?
Yeah. I'm the champion.
Oh, George, you did smoke my butt last Fast Friday, but that was only because my engine wasn't in yet.
It's okay. Dear,
Oh no. No.
Tim's train's gonna take off. See you tomorrow.
All
We'll
right.
see you.
Sounds good. We're one away. I'm holding on, just hoping that we're gonna get the last to 35. So I'll wind things up here. Start winding things up. Thanks everybody for being on today. It's great to have you here. If you're new to the stream, make sure that you check out the Discord server and the Discord link. That's what they're talking about after the stream here, getting together and doing some video chat. And I know that they've been beyond the video chat. They've been doing a lot of communications, checking out, finding good buys on stuff. But it's a bunch of people that carry on right after we're done with the stream. So check that out. That's in the link below. Also in the link below is I always forget to promote this one, but a YouTuber, Sparky107107, has an idea of how to promote YouTube channels in the YouTube community. And there's a link to the video where he explains that all. And it's a really neat thing about railroad YouTubers helping railroad YouTubers grow their channel by checking out putting together a list of railroad YouTube channels, and you being able to go to those, watch them, and subscribe. You can also post yours up there. Hopefully somebody will check yours out and subscribe to yours. So that's worked out real well. So that's in the link below as well. And of course, make sure you check out the GFW trains, Fast Line Out trains. That was the video that we just put up. Hopefully, coming out soon, we're going to have the GFW Trains 1000 subscriber special. I got some headway on that one today. I've been kind of putting that off because I haven't had a creative vision, but the creative vision came to me last night and this morning. Yeah, it was a spark, truly. And of course...
Oh, we got there, 35.
35. See, I was trying to flim-flam there. That's one of the benefits of my profession. I know how to flim-flam, George. So, anyway, the last thing that I want to promote is that we're here every 3 o'clock every day except for Tuesdays. We might be monkeying that around next week. We'll see, because I'm going to be going back to my brick and mortar work, to the office here relatively soon. And what I want to do is I want to try and start changing when we have the days and times that we have our videos, so that maybe George and I can do these live streams into the future when we're done doing the stay-at-home.
Also, guys, if you would like to be involved in the voice chat today, please go to the latest news section of the Discord server and type that you would like to be a part of it, so then we can add you to a separate chat where we can separately call everybody and then join everybody's calls. Is that cool? Alright, that just understood? Oh, SMT Mainline, welcome to stream. We're just about ready to end things, but we'll give you a whistle.
Yeah, get him a whistle. Get that man a whistle. So anyway, good to see everybody here. We'll see you back on Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. And then, of course, Fast Friday. If you guys want to see George cry, make sure you tune in, because George will be crying this Fast Friday. I know last week he you guys probably saw an act of kindness by his father when his father let him win, so that I didn't have to pay for any psychologist bills for him being beaten by his father in
Didn't
the
you
train
have
races.
Anita call the psychologist?
For me,
Yeah.
you had to tell everybody on the stream that.
Anyways,
Anyway, there we go. Georgia got the bumper there going on. We're going to have bumper races this past Friday. I'm going to be up late tonight, tweaking mine out, making it fast. You can put some afterburners on mine or some before burners, whatever kind of burners you need to make that fast. So I guess, again, everybody, thanks for coming.
see you around the roundhouse.
We'll see you in the way out. 5:30 for the Discord chat.
Yeah, and if I'm not on it right away, I will join. Don't worry, I promise. I just,
And Discord, if you want to join the Discord server, the link is below. That would be great to see you there. All right, well,
see ya.
thanks a lot for coming, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya. Bye-bye.